right. It's Daniel Murphy. We are over here by Grier Park Pond, also known as the Winding Way Pond. And you can see how pretty this scene is over here. Springtime, the geese here. Look at the baby geese.
There's a packet of 5 or 6.
Anyhow, we have Jan Mathis.
Hi, how are you?
Longtime community member here at Newtown Square.
And I live right here.
Right behind here, right behind the pond. So tell us about what's going on with the pond, Jan.
Well, there's a committee, and the committee wants to fill in the pond, destroy the dam, destroy that bridge, and have a small little pond. I call it the red zone. And the reason this pond has gone to hell is because they've never dredged it in 32 years. And now with the building up at Lissitor, the dirt just keeps coming down. Every time it rains, this looks like coffee. The soil's all coming down. If they had done the maintenance, this would be beautiful.
So how many how many houses did they put up there in Lissitor?
Oh, my guess is 100. A lot of them.
I think it was 500, wasn't it? With the condos and everything. I thought it was 400 or 500. Right. Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of building up there, and now they're developing right along the whole Ellis Park. You know, that whole Ellis, the old Ellis School right now. That's just a giant war zone.
Right. And we had 250 people or more from Newtown Township say, let's keep the pond, let's maintain it. The Stantec report that the township paid for it said it's the cheapest solution. The people want it, everybody wants it except this committee, and they don't even live around here.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So basically there's a dam down here, and that dam basically, according to the Department of Environmental Protection, needs to be repaired or removed, right?
Right.
And what was it going to be the cost of repairing that?
Well, the Stantec report did a thorough study, and they said if you repair the dam and the surrounding areas, and this is 2017, $130,000. If you destroy the dam or take it away and fill it in, it's $191,000. And that included future maintenance and everything. The cheaper solution is to just maintain it. It's a 7-foot drop. The DEA said there's no difference whether we keep it or there's no environmental impact. Only time you get environmental impact if you had like trout coming up. But there's no trout here. The water starts, it's a run. It's about 200 yards up. There's no fish or anything that swim up here, and people love it. People go skating.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And here's the other thing. We're looking at the Winding Way Park. So this is your driveway here, and that's kind of the backyards over there where those fences are over there. Right. The backyards. So this is not a wide swath of land. And so it's basically, it's 6 acres, and it's just a long, narrow strip where there's pretty much nowhere to go down there. That's just a bunch of kind of wetland area where there's just a bunch of weeds growing. And so, you know, people have Ridley Creek State Park. They've got the Willows. They've got the Oekehocking Preserve. If they want to go hiking, yeah, if they want to go hiking, they're not going to come to this little 6-acre park. No. So there's some kind of thought that these people are trying to, you know, the fantasy they're trying to pursue that says, oh, if we were to, it was the goose poop here that's keeping the people away. Do you see any goose poop? I mean, I see some geese, but it's not like there's a lot of goose poop. There's my first piece right there. It's like, but the point is, even if this place was completely clear of all goose poop, there would be no issue with people wanting to come here, because what are they going to come here for? Maybe a little picnic, but you've got better places to picnic. Maybe a hike. You're not going to come to a 6-acre park for a hike when you've got Ridley Creek State Park with miles and miles and miles of hiking trails. So I don't see that their thought is that this park is not getting enough use for residents. We're not getting enough people to come here. And as you can see, it's Mother's Day, and we're here alone in the park, but there's nothing wrong with that. This little 6 acres, let it be a natural place. Let it be green space, you know. This driveway ends right here, and they want to expand this driveway, take it right down the middle of this little strip here, and put a parking lot down there, and that's going to somehow improve the aesthetic of this place, and it's going to attract people. They're going to put a boardwalk over here on the pond. It's ridiculous.
It's for the kids to have beer parties down here. That's what it's going to turn into. You put a road down there, and they do it. The graduations, that's what they do. They go down there. And then this has to be locked every night.
Right.
So it's going to be a mess.
Anyhow, but in the meantime, can you feel, you people out there in YouTube land, can you feel the serenity here and the peace of this place? And there's just something special about having a little 6-acre piece of green space with a pond, with the geese and the fish and the frogs that croak at night. The geese come flying in here. You can hear them doing their calling. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to have this in this quiet green space in the middle of a suburban environment that is frankly getting way overdeveloped at this point.
Right, and if you dredged the pond and left it alone, you'd have the blue heron coming here every night, which he comes. We've had an eagle up in the tree coming here. It's environmentally fine right now. Everybody likes it. If they would dredge it, there are turtles here. They come and do the sandbar. Those sandbars should be taken off, dredged. It's a nice aqua thing that people love.
Yeah, so that figure you quoted back in 2017 to preserve and dredge and rebuild the dam, that also included the environmental requirements to preserve the turtles and all that. Yeah.
From Norristown, which is the sub-office of the Eastern Pennsylvania DEP, and I talked to both of them, and they said environmentally it's no different. We would approve both of them. If it's a cheaper solution, we would do it. So it's in Norristown. I talked to the guy that approved it, and this township has 2 reports from it, one in 2017, one in 2014, and nothing's been done.
Yeah, the other thing I want to make clear to the folks out there, the residents of the community, is there's only one reason that the township is considering pursuing this. It's like $1 million plus project, right? They want to build.
So, right?
They want to build a big walking trail, which I have nothing against a walking trail. Not that anybody's really going to come anyhow. But you want to build a walking trail. You're not destroying the natural beauty of the place. But you want to build a road and a parking lot and then a boardwalk. So somehow some handicapped kids, which believe me, I love all people, and I believe all people should have access to wild areas, but they're not going to come here. You can put a boardwalk here. It's not going to make it more attractive than other places that handicap or other people can go to. And so that project's going to cost over $1 million. What do you know? Remember the number?
I don't. They're going to come out with a report in June. With a full report, a plan A or plan B or plan C. Nobody wants it. Except, hey, look, we can get free money. We can get free money.
That's all it is.
Look, let's go to the money pit.
That's all it is. If the township had to put out of their own pocket to do this project, they would never even consider doing it. Only because they think they can get someone else to pay for it through some grants are they considering doing it. And my take on it is they're going to destroy the natural beauty and serenity of this place. And this is a place that's dear to both of us, Jan. And I want to thank you for stepping up and doing a video and telling people what's going on and being kind of an elder and a caretaker of the community. And this is certainly a beautiful part of it.
All right. Let's the township get behind it and do the right thing instead of just free money, free money.
So who should we contact?
Well, we've told the supervisors they should have the report of all the data. I think the political parties should be fully aware of it. That's the Republican and Democratic Party, because it could become in the November election.
Well, that could come up, yeah. But let's but just as an immediate thing. Who should we contact? Should we contact the township building, ask for supervisors? Who's the managing director?
Steve Neese is the manager. He attends the meetings. He interfaces with the supervisors. They meet once a month, the first Monday. We should go up there. Now, these meetings with the coronavirus are all Zoom meetings, but that will open up this summer. Yeah. And we should get in there and say, we don't want it.
Okay, so that's my take on it. The other thing, the reason these township commissioners and even these committees are able to go ahead and get, kind of, I would say, get away with it when there's everybody I've talked to that lives locally is opposed to the idea. You've got over 200 and some signatures 250 signatures, and everybody local here is opposed to it. The only reason they can get away with it is because coronavirus has shut down the meetings. Otherwise, those meetings would be standing room only, packed out the door with people saying, hey, leave our park alone, rebuild the dam, let's keep the pond, let's keep it as it is, because this is a thing of beauty here. And there's nothing you're going to do to turn this into Disneyland that's going to make it any more attractive than the other parks in the area here.
And just to kind of close, there is a water advisory group in Avondale, Pennsylvania. That's out near Kennett Square. I talked to them. It's called STROUD, S-T-R-O-U-D, Water Research. And I talked to them about the trade-off between a wetland and a pond and something that's just like this. He said there's no environmental impact either way.
Yeah, because that's the other thing they're trying to sell us, that somehow, because the pond's not deep enough, the water here overheats and then does some type of environmental damage to the fish downstream.
It's baloney. There's no fact. It's no fact at all. And those are the experts. The other experts that they rely upon, one guy is a bird expert that they rely on, and that is Urban Research up in Bethlehem. They use a guy named Mike, a bird expert. Well, what's a bird expert know about a pond?
Well, he might know something. I mean, because geese and fowl and migrating birds might use ponds. What did he say, though? Do you know?
Oh, he said, environmentally, this heats up in the summer. It's going to kill everything. It's the bad thing, because he wants to go to the money trough, too, and get another consulting gig. So
well, I got it. So, yeah, so everybody's got their own agenda. Our agenda is, hey, let's leave those geese alone. Let's leave this green space green. Let's leave that pond and the frogs and the fish and the birds that come here. Have a little bit of space here. Have a little bit of a little foothold of nature here in the middle of basically what we have a suburban sprawl here in Newtown Square.
All right. Well, I want to thank you, Dan, for kind of being in support of it. And,
all right. Jan, thank you for all your good work. And God bless you all out there. Take care of the pond, folks. Save the pond. Oh, go to SaveThePond.org. That's the other thing. Go to SaveThePond.org. We've got a website up that has a lot of the information that Jan just talked about here. Thanks very much for watching, everybody.